Woo! How you doing, nation? It is your boy Big G with that Boys in Blue report for this week's game against the Washington Redskins. Nation, as you can see, I am still pretty amped about that game last week, that big win over the Dallas Cowboys. Nation, I let Ric Flair sit in my seat last week. That's how amped I was, nation. But nation, now it's time to move into game 2 of that 4-game sweep that I said the Boys in Blue were going to do. First Dallas, Washington, the Jets, and Dallas again. Here's Washington, okay? Washington is that team that beat us in the first game of the season, 28-14. That's a game that we allowed Rex Grossman to throw for 305 yards, 2 TDs. We didn't get any interceptions, but we sacked him 4 times, so we know we can get to the quarterback. We allowed Fred Davis to have a 100-yard receiving day. Their rushing game didn't do too much, but neither did ours. So that kind of contributed to where we were. That game, Eli threw for 268 yards. Again, 0 TDs, but Hakeem Nicks had a really great game. He had 122 yards receiving. Victor Cruz wasn't the Victor Cruz we saying now at the time, but I told you that he was going to be a force to be reckoned with, and now we got Victor Cruz, so Washington's going to have to deal with all of that, okay? It's going to be bananas this week, nation. The Washington Redskins are 4-9. You know, don't let the 4-9 record fool you. You know, it's football, people. You know, any given Sunday, teams come out and win. But, you know, this team falls right into the shape of what we're doing now. They give up 219 yards passing. Eli is throwing for 304 yards per game. That's what he's averaging right now, nation. And you know what? Eli has been tearing it up. And if Eli is playing the way Eli's playing, nation, just check this out. The first quarter, Eli Manning has thrown for 942 yards. That's the first quarter. The second quarter, he's thrown for 8, not for 9. The third quarter, he's thrown for 8. And the fourth quarter, he's thrown for 1,458 yards and 14 TDs. Now, if we can take some of that yardage and touchdowns and add to the second and third, monster season. It's already a monster season, but it would just be even better. So, nation, that's what we're looking forward to this week against this Washington defense. We know we can burn them. They can't hold us. Right? Not where we are now, the strength of the team is right now. They cannot hold us. All right? Now we just need the defense to step up. All right? OC's out again this week. All right? That's going to be tough. Justin Tuck is dealing with his sprained toe. He's questionable, but most likely he's going to tough it out and play. Kenny Phillips is supposed to come back this week, but again, he's a cornerback. He hasn't been the greatest, so you know our defensive backs haven't been the greatest. But again, you know they are not averaging a lot. They're only averaging 19 points a game. That's it. 19 points. No, take that back. They were only averaging 17 points a game and 237 yards in the air. But the way our boys give up yardage on D, you never know. That's why I said you can't sleep on a team like Washington who all they want to do is to mess up your season. But nation, that is not happening this week. We're going to go out there, and I'm telling you this right now, it is Saturday night. We're going to win by 2 touchdowns this week. 2 touchdowns. Yes, I said it. 2 touchdowns, nation. That's what we're going to win by this week. Eli's going to have a monster game. The receivers are going to have a monster game. And if Mr. Brandon Jacobs, north and south, not east and west, if he's doing his thing and Bradshaw not missing curfew anymore, if he's doing his thing, nation, we are going to go, oh, this is going to be crazy. But again, this is just the second game of a 4-game stunner. We're going to just wear the series out, nation. We're going to wear the season out right now. Okay? So, nation, we got a 1 o'clock game. Boys in Blue, Washington Redskins at home. At home, nation. So, you know where we're going to be. All the blue is going to be out there. So, you're going to fly your flags. You're going to wear your colors. Nation, you're going to come out and force and show how we do with Boys in Blue Nation. I will see you on Monday with that Monday morning quarterback report. And hopefully, again, Ric Flair sitting back in my seat going, woo! Because that's what we're going to have this weekend, nation. Game 2 of that 4-game sweep. This is your boy, Big G, and I'm out.